29th, 2025. In the year of our Lord, we are back at it with another episode of High Off the Glass. How y'all living out there? It sounds like y'all living good. What is crackling? It is your amazing, awesome, and very sexy and conscious host. Watch out for the big, beautiful bill. That shit that Dump has out, y'all. It is effed up. Read that thing. It is horrible. But I am back. Had a amazing trip. I had my little conference last week. Went to middle of nowhere, Michigan, and it was excellent. Learned a whole lot. The people I met, stuff that I learned. It was outstanding. It was a week. Like we were kind of like my union is a really cool union, right? And we're in the middle of, like I said, middle of nowhere, Michigan, but that's by design. It's so you can tap out, and tap away from normal everyday bullshit. The bad part is they said that what up, Joe? How you living, Miss Lady? Joanne's in the house. What is it? They said that phone service wouldn't be that good. It worked better than I thought it would. I was kind of upset by that. So, what is it? Yeah. So did that for a week. It was great. And it was a communications conference. So we learned about different ways to communicate with a newsletter, a podcast, videos, pictures, whatever the case may be. So that's what we did. That's what I learned. It was great. Man, I almost wish it was a week and a half just so I could be there longer and learn more. But I was impressed with it. And the first night we got there is what y'all thought. It was Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We got 7 games, first time in years that we have gotten. Well, of course, first time in years we have gotten a 7-game series in the NBA. We haven't had that in. Shit, I can't remember the last one, but it was a great final. It was kind of a letdown, right? It was, and also too, we're powered by STL Cannabis Club, great sponsor of ours. Check out Cola Lounge over on Cherokee Street here in St. Louis. You guys should go to Cola. It's the first cannabis lounge in St. Louis where you can smoke your cannabis and not have to worry about any damn thing, and don't have to buy a bunch of drinks at a bar or whatever. And furthermore, bars that allow people to smoke, I'm here for you. But yeah, Cannabis Club, Cola Lounge is amazing, and STL Cannabis Club is a proud sponsor of High Off the Glass. But yeah, man, it was a kind of a letdown because you saw Indiana lose their best dude, and when Indiana lost their best player, that was it. It was wraps. It was kind of done for them. It was a letdown, and if those of you that want to call in, if you have any questions, 515-599-1687, 515-599-1687 if you want to talk about what I'm talking about, or you have another current event or basketball or sports topic you would like to talk about, we can definitely do that, 515-599-1687. So yeah, and the game was going good. Looked like Tyrese looked great, and again, right? Anybody who knows sports or knows basketball, you can't have a huge injury like that, which he had in what was it, in Game 5, and then automatically be ready. I'm sorry, in Game 5, and just automatically be ready for Game 7. There's no and be ready for it, but just not be able to play the whole game, and he couldn't. He couldn't withstand that pressure. Now, and a lot of folks are saying, kind of sports, more so basketball media folks are saying that it's the stress that these young players are putting themselves under at a very young age, AAU level, high school level, and you're competing and you're pushing your body at that younger age, and then you get to college, same thing, but more. And if you're lucky enough, get to the NBA developmental league, and then the NBA, much more on both of those levels. So it's a lot of wear and tear on a young person's body. Now, the thing with, you can maybe say that with Tyrese, and when he hurt himself. Hey, Joanna, which game was it? Was it Game 5 or Game 6? I want to say he hurt himself in Game 6. You remember which game? What is it? Ty initially hurt himself, if you remember, because I know it's either 5 or 6, but I want to say it was 6. But he was able, he didn't he didn't finish the game, but he was able to play the next game, which was 7. But to me, with it this doesn't that excuse may work for some, but it doesn't work for all. It damn sure didn't work for JT because Tatum's injury, I believe, was from too much play and really. Uh, when you rely so heavily on your starters and your starters, you're not sure? Okay, yeah, I hear you. What is it? When you rely so heavily on your starters and in so much minutes. And I think one thing, hey, Just, can you cut on some AC, my dude? Good God. It is not. I don't give a shit if I had one shirt on. It's warm. It's 80 some degrees, bro. Stop being cheap. Cut on some AC. Shit, it's hot in this bitch. But what's the name? When you put so much stress on your starters, that's what happened. And both of our main players with JB and JT were hurt. But to see it happen with Halliburton, I think he might be younger than both of them. It was sad. And the other thing too, right? I think where Carlisle screwed himself in that series, I think it's game 5, and when he did not after T.J. McConnell had the first half that he had the minutes that he had and was producing and kicking ass. We get to the second half of the game, still played him a little bit, but we get to the fourth quarter, and you sat that man for most of the fourth quarter and then put TJ back in when Halliburton did not have it because he was dealing with that injury before he all the way tore his Achilles. But he was dealing with that injury, and you left him out there and you did not bring TJ in. TJ is a spark, and Carlisle has been able to know when to ride the TJ wave and ride the Hali wave because Halliburton doesn't do what TJ does and vice versa. And he knew how to ride that, and he didn't. He didn't bring in TJ until the fourth quarter when the game was out of reach for game 5. That was bullshit. That right there, I think, cost them the series. Now, they did what they were supposed to do in game 6. I knew they would have won that. I wish I would have pulled the trigger and made more bets. I fucked myself on that. I'm still pissed off about it. But it's just like, man, I feel like that was the change in the game. And then when you had game 7 and Hali went down, and then now TJ has to play the whole game. He did great, but again, the other players they did not step up. I thought Matherson was going to have a great game. He didn't. Nimhart didn't have a great game. I think he had single digit points. Was it Neesmith? Didn't step up like I knew he would. Miles Turner was dealing with something, and Pascal, the NBA champion. I don't know. When Hali first went down, they looked great, right? And they looked like they could still overcome it because they were up at halftime. But then in the second half, it. And I wanted to say that it was, of course I want to blame the refs and shit, but it wasn't all the refs. It was just they were missing shots and they weren't playing the same type of ferocious defense that they had played earlier in the season and earlier in the series and throughout the playoffs. That's why they were so formidable and nobody could really beat them. So it's just like Indy. I don't know if they took a. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I watched that entire game 7. I thought they were in it until and even in the fourth. And it's the thing that was so funny, right? OKC had a significant lead throughout the game, but it never felt safe. It always felt like, hey, guess what? We're Indianapolis. We're the Pacers. We can come back. We're that good. And y'all worried about that because the starters played as many minutes as they could. And I think youth also won that, which you never really see. You never see that. You never see a team that's ridiculously young. I guess maybe the Warriors, but even those guys were somewhat veterans when they won in 2015. But man, props to the Pacers, props to OKC. They put on a hell of a fight. Props to the NBA. This is one thing that the NBA does right, and I know it's generic. And I know it's it's not tailored to every individual fan, but I get this email from the NBA every year after the season is over, and it's always written by or signed by Adam Silver. You know what I'm saying? Who knows if he probably doesn't even write it, but I like that letter. You understand what I'm saying? I like it. Reason being, I like it because I give a lot of my life to the NBA. I have for the last 40 years. So I don't give a shit about that. But I give a lot of my time to the NBA because I love that league more than any other sport. And I love that sport more than any other sport. But I just love that league on how it carries itself, and it's been doing so ever since Stern took it over in '84, and literally, yeah. So it's been doing that ever since Stern took it over. Now Stern was a tyrant when he ran it, but he ran the shit out the NBA, and he knew what the hell he was doing. Silver is doing the best he can. I I don't really fault too much he does. I think he does a damn good job as a commissioner. One thing he really needs to do is get Seattle another team. Seattle needs a team ASAP. With a Brave, they gotta. Seattle needs a team as soon as possible. That is above Vegas. Hell, even above St. Louis. And St. Louis deserves a team before Vegas. You know why? Because we had a team before the Hawks, and these racist ass people here didn't want to support them, so they moved to Atlanta. Okay, so St. Louis, Seattle, the cities with S's. Seattle, STL need teams before anybody else. Fuck Vegas. I'm good on Vegas. That's how that is. And plus, guess what? You're not gonna. Well, you know what? Basketball's a winter sport, so playing out there in November, December, January probably is going to feel pretty good as opposed to playing in Chicago or Detroit. So I get that. But yeah, man, I really I enjoy that letter from Silver, just thanking us for being fans and spending our money and this, that, and the third. I bet you the NFL don't do it. I bet you Rob Manfred with MLB. I bet you he doesn't do that. And if they do, I don't really give a shit, but I doubt they do that. But again, this has been this was a great NBA season. Got a champion that I definitely didn't expect. I did not think that youth was going to prevail and OKC was going to have enough to do it because, like I said before, my father-in-law had the Pacers months before everybody else did. I legit thought, because that's usually how it works in sports, right? 1,000%. And go back. It's usually about 80% of the time, it's the team that does not get talked about is the one who ends up winning it. They sneak their way or they quietly take their way to that championship game or that championship round, and they find a way to pull it off. Did not work this year with OKC. Did not work. Well, I want to say it didn't work with last year with the World Series, but hell, both of those teams were. No, I think the Dodgers were favored, and the Dodgers had a stronger team, even though, man, that Yankee team was no joke. But it's all and with this year with the NBA, the OKC team was I think favored to win it damn near the whole year, and they actually did that shit. That doesn't really happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm shocked that they were able to pull that off, but hell, they did. So, I mean, props to them. Props to OKC. I'm not gonna sit here and like I said on Beetle and Decker last month. God, I missed that show so much. What is it? Not like I said on Beetle and Decker, where it's almost like they're the next dynasty and shit. But I paused back then, last month when I say it, and I'm gonna pause right now. I do not see them being like a Golden State modern era dynasty. I don't see it with OKC. I don't know why I don't see it. They got the youth. They have good coaching. They have good players. I just think, to me though, if you're a team who is built similar to them or built similar to the Pacers and have home court advantage, you can beat them. You can beat them. I would put my house that if Game 7 was in Indianapolis instead of Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would literally bet my house on that Indy would have pulled that fucking game out. I just do because OKC, that youth showed in Game 6, their starters weren't there. Like SGA didn't even have that good of a game, And what is it? Want to name him the new Scotty and shit, the new Pippen. The other Jay Will, the second best player on the team, he didn't do nothing. And Chet didn't do shit on the road the whole series. So I just don't see it with them. I don't see it with them. I really don't. Maybe in the future. What up, Christian with a K? Christian with a K is up next. This sister just walked in. She's gonna be doing her show after mine. But I just don't see it. I don't think that they have the longevity to keep that up. But we shall see. I just don't. I don't know. I think they need another vet. I think they need to tighten up their lineup. I think there's a couple different things. Yeah, they just won a championship. I get that, but just ask the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Ask the Mavericks. Ask the Nuggets. It is extreme. Goat said this shit before. Want to say I think Magic has said it. I don't know how many other NBA champions have said it. That second championship after winning the first one is the hardest shit to do. It is ridiculously hard. Now, what is also crazy, right? And you don't hear about this too often, but Chuck talks about this with his '93 Phoenix Suns team. They go to the finals, lose to the Bulls '93, but they push it to 6 games, even though nobody thought they could. They push it to 6 games. Chuck knew that the team was going to be different the next season because you had players like Frank Johnson and what is it, role players like Dan Marley get restaurants and this and that in Phoenix. Like shit went to people's heads real fast. You know what I'm saying? Because that Phoenix is like Seattle. They're a basketball hotbed there. They love ball. You know what I'm saying? And they worship it. So any little inkling of winning, the people go crazy. And Chuck said after the '93 finals, when the next season came, 1993, '94 season, he just knew it was going to be different because players that weren't even that good was just getting, it's just ridiculous. They almost got treated like they won the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So imagine that. So imagine you win it and then trying to go back and win it a second year in a row. I really thought my C's had a chance, but again, I was betrayed by my coach because like I said all season, the coach didn't play the bench, and it cost him. It cost us tremendously because our superstar is out for next season. If that man can play any bit of the 2025-26 NBA season, if he can play any minute of that, he is a modern day medical miracle. That's what the hell he is if he's able to do that. But that's not what's going to happen. I don't think. I hope he does. But we're going to get into these trades because my team, the champs, we're last year's champs. We made a big trade and a not so big trade, but they were both starters. Okay, so Drew Holiday goes to, I ain't even gonna start with that. Nah, I'm already here. Drew Holiday goes to the Portland Trail Blazers for Anthony Simons. Okay, I want to tell y'all, I don't know how in the hell, Anthony gave up. I don't know why Portland gave up Anthony Simons for Drew Holiday. These cats are, I want to say, 10 years different in age almost, if not a decade. I don't get it. But thank you, Portland, because Portland had Drew Holiday. What was it? A couple years ago when they got him from Milwaukee, we got him from them, and it was a blessing, and it truly helped us. And I did not think that was going to work. This one right here, I hope I'm right about this one because I think this one is definitely going to work. This cat is younger. He has a shot. His three-pointer is 38%, 38% three-point shooter. So I think that's pretty good. Plus, has a good mid-range. His offense is good. Like he has a good offensive game. His defense isn't that good, but he's a perennial like top player in the league, or one of the top players in the league, top guards in the league, I should say. So I think that's going to help us. Will it get us over the hump? I don't know. But I think that's an upgrade from Drew Holiday. Not going to front though, me personally, being a Celtics fan, I didn't see this one coming. I kind of saw it coming, but I don't know how happy I am with it. I'm happy with the player we got, but hell, I didn't want to give up Drew Holiday. He's a champion Celtic, and he was a big reason we won. So I mean, we don't win that series if we don't win that finals last year if it isn't for Drew. So I thank God we had him. I mean, and what you got for him? What if we got any picks or anything too? Well, looks like just Drew for. I just me personally, man. Uh, Boston, Boston must know something with this guy's health because he didn't give us this season what we got from him his first season. The first season we got way more out of him, and we needed it. This season did not get it, and I was upset by it. Um, Hopefully, he can still be the same player he was in Portland. And if he's still that player, then another contender team will pick him up because Portland is very far from being a contender. But I'm gonna miss Drew. I 100% had to be his age and his health and why the Celtics got rid of him. Now the other part in this is KP Kristaps Porzingis. He gets traded to Atlanta for George Niang. I want to say this here. Um, Under contract are okay for the Celtics. Celtics at center players that we have under contract are Neemias Cato. That's my guy who never gets enough minutes. Xavier Tillman has not given us enough, and longtime starter Al Horford is a unrestricted free agent. As is Luke Cornett coming off a breakthrough campaign. He is. I see Luke and Al definitely coming back, and the younger guys, Neemias, just play them more. But here we go with the KP trade, right? Traded him. We got Niang. I think we got some picks too. I want to say this. I can't believe Atlanta made this trade. I really can't. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked that Atlanta would give a shit and Atlanta would take a KP. And KP, thank you for what you did for us because I did not believe in you being good for us for a second. I just knew you were going to get on our team and crumble, and you did the complete opposite. Your bony ass got up and down that court. You played when you could, and when you could, you played. Your minutes were tremendous. You had great defense. You had great offense. You didn't even have. KP was so good, and that team was so fucking good last year. KP didn't even have to play as many games as he played. His impact, his minutes were so impactful. It elevated us to a championship level throughout the season. That's why we crushed everybody in the regular season. That's how good KP's minutes were, and the man didn't play every game. And he empowered and he made his teammates around them play better than what they were. You know what I'm saying? So I thank KP for what he gave us, but I hope these picks. And here's the thing, right? I said this on B. Lindecker, and this is the truth. I don't like George Niang. That flabby arm bastard. Like, dude, you're in the league. Lift a fucking weight. Like, what the fuck, dude? How are you in the NBA and your shit's is flabbier than me? Like, the fuck? And I lift, but I don't lift. Dude, you're a pro. You make millions of dollars. George Niang, lift a fucking weight. That's all it is to it. Just lift a goddamn weight, my dude. I just need you to lift a weight. You don't lift. And here's the thing. All you're good for is that corner motherfucking jumper, and you don't hit it You don't hit it consistently. You don't. You just don't. You'll be in there, and you'll be butt open, or they'll be on you. You do a pump fake, they fly by you, break. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that with Niang too much. Well, am I happy that we got him to get rid of KP? Yes. You know why? Because KP I think he's damn near done. That man, he had a mysterious illness, okay? What else the fuck did he have? He had leg issues again, like injuries he was dealing with from last year. And that mysterious illness was the worst thing because he was able to deal with the physical stuff, but that mysterious illness took away the man's energy. He couldn't get up and down the court. So, all right, cool. George, get your flabby ass arm here. Get your ass out there in the court. And I think, you know what though? This is real talk. Because I know the Celtics organization, I promise you that man's body, I think it will look different October when the season starts. I really do. I think Niang's body will look better and I think he will improve himself. And I just think he will. I think he will be a better player than what he was, and just really look better. Because the Celtics don't play with that. They will get you conditioned. You understand what I'm saying? Like they will get you together. They will have you conditioned. That's what the fuck they do. Like they don't play around with their players like that. It's almost like with the Heat, similar thing. Because Pat Riley does not play about body fat. He measures folks. This, that, and the third. But I know, and speaking of the Heat, I'm glad I did it. They're feeling shitty right now because they suck. They swung and missed on KD. And I'm gonna tell you like this right now with the Kevin Durant thing, right? If Houston's happy, I'm happy. You know what I mean? If I would love to talk to Rockets fans. If there's any Rockets fans out there, feel free to call the show 515-599-1687. Holler at me on Twitter, OTHAGreat, or IG. You know what it is, High Off the Glass. Y'all on there right now. Same on the YouTube channel. Just let me know, like, are you happy with this? Because you gave up a lot, and Jalen Green is you gave up what is it? The Dylan Brooks, the enforcer, the villain dude. You gave up him, but he's great defense. Almost not a defensive stopper, but pretty close. And you gave up Jalen Green. Now KD is a better scorer than Jalen Green, but you know what KD can't do? Give you fucking minutes. He can't. I'm sorry for cussing. I shouldn't. Sometimes I cuss when it's warranted. I felt like that when it wasn't warranted. But he's not going to give you minutes. Jalen Green's young. He's going to give you minutes. You know what I'm saying? He's actually going to play. Almost every game because he's young. KD does not have it. He does not have it, y'all. And as in, when I say not have it, I do not mean it as in a player, because that dude will go on any team right now and hoop his ass off anywhere on the globe. He will ball. But if it's at a super competitive professional level, and your body has to be tip-top, he's not going to be able to do that because his body is not tip-top. That man is just injury-prone at this point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, whoop, whoop, my apologies for the absence, fam. Just getting back from, oh, shit, Colombia, you was in the Medellin? Oh, shit. You need to holler at me. For real, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you sending that, but holler at your boy, Bet, and let me know about how the Medellin was. Damn, he was in Colombia. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to, rest in peace, Pablo Escobar. Y'all could say what y'all want about Pablo. Number one, that's my favorite drug lord and gangster ever. Number two, that dude literally, his whole town of Medellin, Colombia, he rose it up. With his money, he rose that town up because the local government was trash. It was ridiculously trash. So yeah, shout out to Pablo. I wish they'd make a proper movie about him too, so y'all would know. But also too, so yeah, so I don't know if Houston is gonna get what they want from this case. Does he make Houston a championship contender? No, I don't see that at all. He just doesn't. He couldn't make what what's their face? He couldn't make Phoenix that. He couldn't make Brooklyn that. He could do that with OKC. But this is the thing with it's just like it's a psychological thing, man. With certain players nowadays, and KD is this. If everything is not perfectly in line basketball wise for him to win, he will not win. That's why he was able to win in Golden State, because everything basketball was perfectly lined up in the precise order he needed it by the Golden State Warriors organization. That's what was so dope about it. That's why they won 2 straight. You haven't had. Last team to win 2 straight championships were the Warriors. You ain't had nobody since then. It's been ridiculous. 7 straight years of new champions. I think that's good, but I'm just shocked that we haven't had a repeat. But with KD, man, if his shit is not basketball perfect, if one little thing is out of whack, if there's a rumor going on over here about some other boom, he will not win. He just won't. And it may be something mental. It's mental with him. It's going to be probably something physical because something's going to get injured. And that's how it is with dude. It just is. So Houston, I don't think they played themselves, but I don't think they got much better. So those are the major moves that I've seen so far. There's nothing really else that piques, nothing else that really piques my curiosity. To be honest with you, I really think that okay, well, here's something with well, again, we kind of saw this coming with Jordan Poole and Jordan Poole with the Wizards are getting rid of his own weird ass. So Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey go from the Wizards to New Orleans. New Orleans gets CJ and Kelly Ulrich. I'm gonna tell you right now, you got a Wizards team that has now what is it? CJ McCollum, Kelly Kelly Ulrich, he was good. I think he was a Celtic. I think we drafted him if I'm not mistaken, and they get a future second round pick, and you get Chris Middleton used to be with Milwaukee. He's an NBA champion, by the way. Don't get it twisted. They still have Kuzma. If they're able to get rid of Kuzma and get like some decent serviceable players for them, watch out for the Wizards being effing nice next year. Like I really think they could step up and be good. Like because this is a great trade for them. You get rid of I don't take basketball serious and I'm really a jerk off person in Jordan Poole. You just do. You just do. And I really think it wasn't after he got his ass knocked out by Draymond. What happened was the problem with him. The problem with him is when he got that money. When he got that bag from Golden State after 22, when they beat my team in the finals, and he played pretty good. He was him and Wiggins. Keep it up. You know what? Fuck it. Let's keep it a buck. Poole and Wiggins are one of the main reasons that they won that fucking championship because Steph was hurt. What is it? What is it? Dre was all right, and was Clay even playing in that one? Oh yeah, and that was the one where Clay had just got back. That's the one where Clay had just got back. He just got back for his first final since hurting himself in 19. So if it wasn't for them young guns of Wiggins and Poole, they're not beating us. You know what I'm saying? So I get why they gave him the bag, but it went to that man's head. It went to his head, and he tripped. And had an altercation, and Golden State made the right choice in getting rid of him. But now I went to a game. I saw them play last year up close and personal. Just a goofball. Just a goofball. Just not almost like and it's kind of weird that the Wizards keeps getting these dudes because they had it before with Gilbert Arenas. Like just a goofball idiot. You got so much talent. Like you're so effing good, bro. But you just want to be a just fuck ball out there and not respect that game at all. They gave and when you got a nickname called the Hibachi, you should realize that dude's gonna be a fucking jerk off and waste of talent. Like I really hate that. You know what I'm saying? For someone who loves this game and worships it like I do, you hate to see someone who is good, like ridiculously good, and squander their talent. And they don't give a shit about it. And I'm not talking about on the NBA level. I'm talking about high school level, college level, whatever level, YMCA level. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. But yeah, I think that's a great trade for them. Wizards are going to F around and get better. New Orleans, they fired their David Griffin, their general manager. I don't know who's calling the shots over there now, but that wasn't a good trade. Sadiq Bey, who was drafted by the Pistons a couple years ago, I thought Sadiq was going to be good. He looked pretty good in college. Did nothing with the Pistons. Haven't seen him do anything in this league. So yeah, I'm just happy. And we get two future second round picks. Yes, with the Portland trade getting Anthony Simmons. So it's a blessing for us. I think it's a come up. We need it. We need it to get better. And here's the thing, y'all. Anybody who wants to shoot y'all rumors at Brown, they're taking calls for. Look, is everybody named Mama calling to get Jaylen Brown? Of course they are. Of course they effing are. If you're not a GM or a president of a team in the National Basketball Association, and you don't see what's going on with Boston, and you don't make a call and put a really good offer in, you're a dumbass. I mean, hell, I would. You know what I'm saying? But I know Brad Stevens, and Brad Stevens is not a dumbass. And he's not about to trade him because when you have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, you cannot even trade them because they're so good. You're not going to get equal value. You're just not. There's no way. So yeah, and that's all I really seen with the trade. I just man. Oh, and also too, I gotta say this right. This has been hilarious to me because I've been gone. I haven't been able to talk about it. Just a goofy ass Knicks. Their coaching search. Like, oh my god, it's been marvelous. I've loved it. It's been excellent. It's been so humorous. You just continue to ask coaches that already have jobs. Would you like to jump on? I don't even know what the last one I heard that they're thinking about getting. He's actually he's is it Jorge? No, might have been Toronto. Oh shit! The last one I heard was Portland, was Brooklyn's coach. They wanted to get him, and he's currently still coaching the Brooklyn Nets. Spanish coach. I forget his name, but man, I just thank you, Knicks. Let's give him a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Like, just congratulations for just being the goofballs that you fucking are. You know what I'm saying? Like the New York Knicks, I just love y'all, man. It's just great. You know what you should do is just stop beating around the bush and just elevate Rick Brunson, make him the head coach, like you fucking want to do. You know what I mean? And just and make Jalen happy and piss the rest of the team off, except for Bridges, because that's his boy. You know what I'm saying? I just love to see it. So yeah. What are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's you don't know what I'm saying, but you're about to know this. It is time right now for Marijuana Minute. All right, y'all. All right, doing this week's Marijuana Minute, brought to you by Normal. Got to thank and support the awesome folks at Normal. Make sure you guys support them in your local area or nationally. They've been representing for cannabis for over 40 years, so respect those people and give them some props and support them. All right, first up, Texas expands patient access, becoming the 40th recognized medical cannabis state. I got to read more on that because I don't trust shit when it comes to Texas and cannabis, because they hate it. They hate it like I hate heroin. Like they act like it's the worst thing in the world. Republican Governor Greg Abbott, he's trash, has signed legislation into law expanding patients' access to state qualified medical cannabis products. Wow. House Bill 46 opens the Texas Compassionate Use Program. Is that the word they use? Compassionate use, to include those suffering from chronic pain, Crohn's disease, traumatic brain injury, and other newly eligible conditions. It also expands the variety of cannabis formulations that patients may possess and significantly increases the total number of state licensed dispensaries that can operate in the state from three to a total of 15. Whoa, so they have state licensed dispensaries? From 3 to a total of 15. Wow, so they get 15, they can have 15 dispensaries now. 3 for the whole state of Texas. They can feel like you don't have any. In that huge ass state that's Texas is big enough to be a whole effing country. That is ridiculous. So I'm gonna keep looking into that because like I said, I don't trust Texas when it comes to cannabis on any level. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that one and let y'all know next week how that go. Matter of fact, oh shit. Yeah, I'll tell y'all after. Researchers conclude that there is no significant link between current cannabis use and an increased risk of heart attack. Yes, that is beautiful. Love to see that. Love to see that. Oh, it's something up with Maryland. Maryland Governor Wes Moore, he's a brother, he's dope, announces that his office is issuing nearly 7,000 additional marijuana-related pardons, making over 182,000 cannabis conviction pardons since he took office. 182,000. Good God, this dude is doing it. That's amazing. 7,000 additional marijuana-related pardons. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. If any state is not doing that, what is wrong with you? Thank you, Governor more in Maryland. Normal debunks the most popular marijuana potency myths. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. All right. More than a third of Californians report current cannabis use, and most say they obtain it from licensed dispensaries. I don't believe that, but all right. That's what they say. And let's see. Study results show that the topical application of hemp seed oil considerably reduces eczema symptoms. Wow, let's read that one again because that is really good. We need that. Study results show that the topical application of hemp seed oil considerably reduces eczema symptoms. I love that. Let's see. This is over in Poland. Okay. In a town that I can't pronounce their name. All right. The daily application of hemp oil is associated with reduced inflammation, itching, and other symptoms associated with eczema, according to results of a case study published in the journal Current Issues in Pharmacy and Medical Sciences. Polish researchers reported on an eczema patient's progress after using cannabis seed oil topically for 3 months. The patient applied the oil once daily prior to going to sleep. Wow. In a 3-month study, 3-month application of basically the shit works. You know what I'm saying? It worked when they applied it to their skin before they went to sleep. For 3 months they did it and helped it. Wow. Come on, man. What else? Been trying to tell y'all about this plant for years. It's not just, I just want to smoke it because it gets you high. You know what it is with cannabis, and you know what it is with marijuana at this point. And if not, just listen to words that are coming out of my mouth and or do your own research. We don't even know all the healing properties that this plant has for us. We don't. It hasn't. All the chemicals that are in this plant haven't been discovered yet. They're still discovering stuff to this day. This plant has been smoked or ingested by us in some way, shape, or form for as long as we've been humans. Maybe not as long, but as long as we've been able to write down history, you've seen some form of this. All I know is this plant can help us in ways that we haven't even discovered yet, and they're all positive. Okay, they're all positives. There's a few drawbacks. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Memory is affected by cannabis. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like it doesn't. It's not like it's this is a wonder plant that's 100%. You do have that. You take things that you do things to strengthen your memory. You understand what I'm saying? But what the benefits that the positive benefits that I get from this plant far outweigh the negatives. They just do. That's for me personally. So you make your own choice on that. All right, lastly, the Trump administration wants to strip long-standing medical cannabis protections from the federal budget. It's entirely possible, perhaps even likely, the federal prosecutors will resume taking actions against patients in dispensaries in legal states if this provision is rescinded. So, wow. Chip in if you can, guys. Federal Cannabis Action Fund. Chip in for 420. You get what it is. 420. I think you pay that a month or one-time payment, and it just it's a lobbying arm for cannabis. Help NORML fight back against the effort to turn millions of responsible consumers back into criminals. It's not hard to understand. It's really this evil bastard has 3 years to do it. Really 4 to do all the shit he wants to do. So just I know it's nerve-wracking. I know it's depressing. I know it's all those negative things. But just you find it within yourself to keep going and find whatever way you can to stay positive and to stay normal and to stay sane. Staying sane nowadays That is the main thing because it's probably gonna, no, it's going to get bumpier. It's going to get rougher. It really is. So just pay attention, y'all. Turn this damn marijuana music. That concludes the marijuana minute. But yeah, it's going to get bumpier. It's going to get rougher, and you have to stay sane. Whatever God you believe in, pray to it. Whatever thing you do to keep you comfortable, and to keep you rational and keep you sane, do it. Whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Long as whatever you're doing to keep yourself together, long as that's not hurting somebody else and it's not illegal, do that shit. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it. And I hope it's not something that's hurting you, whatever that may be. You know what I mean? But I pray because this big beautiful bill, this thing that this orange bastard has, that he wants to put in for us, it's no joke. When they say it will strip millions of senior citizens of Medicaid and Medicare, I believe it. And I hate to stress that my parents, well, my mother and people my mother's age have to go through right now. This is unfair. This is unfair to them. It's not fair to ones who voted for it, But But yeah, y'all. What is it? I think I'm gonna wrap up. This is my time. Next week I will be going out of town, family vacay. It is time to dizzy up. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I know I was just going for the but that was that was work conference. I was blessed to. Man, I tell you one thing, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I've been working at my job for 10 years, right? 10 whole fucking years I've been at my job. Never got sent nowhere, was on committees, right? But never got sent nowhere, never got to go see shit, do shit, learn shit, to go to these work conferences that my outstanding union has, you know what I'm saying? And the person that was in charge before that, could have sent, I knew the man, you know what I'm saying? I helped him. He was a president of my local, and I helped that man get elected. And he never sent me any fucking place. I don't understand. Why he never did that. I didn't understand how any of this worked. And I was blessed, got a new president. Did not know that woman from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? Did not know her at all. In fact, when my boy ran, I was, campaigning for him, not for her. She won, crushed him in the election. I didn't, again, I did not know her. She got popular on a social media app that I don't use. So that's how a lot of people knew her. I got cool with her. We had to go on strike. We went on strike. Stuff was going on. I had some little bullshit within the ranks with us. I alerted her about it. She was able to jump on it. It turned into nothing. But it could have turned into something. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you've ever been on strike, it's almost like, when players say it's different when they get into playoffs. Like, the regular season is one thing, but when they get into the playoffs, it's another deal. When you're on strike, everything is different. Like, your life is heightened a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a strong core at home, if you don't have a strong base, it really can get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because people hate going to work, but that fucking routine that you do every effing day, and when that gets effed up, and then when that routine gets effed up, and then your money gets effed up, oh shit. Because it's when your routine gets messed up, but you still have income, that can throw a lot of people off. You know what I'm saying? Because it throws off retired folks. You understand what I'm saying? Because retired folks, they freaking, they get out of their routine. They still got income coming in, and they had it set up so they know how much they got coming in, and they're still able to they're not able to miss a beat. But their routine is off, throws them off, throws their life off. Then next thing you know, something you don't want to talk about. And then imagine that if it's twofold. You know what I'm saying? With your money. You You know what I mean? So it's like, man. So, I talked to her. She got ironed out, and I think she noticed me. She respected me from that, and I respect her because the woman, I love having female bosses. You know what I'm saying? I've had female bosses in the past. I remember I used to work for what's this mug? Was it Filene's? Yeah, Filene's, right? Which Filene's was also Lord and Taylor, which was also then bought out by Macy's, all that shit. But we had Filene's on the East Coast where I'm from, and my boss, Christmas time, you know what I'm saying, just jumped on because I was in high school, wanted some extra money for Christmas, whoop de whoop, this, then the third, part time, did it on the weekends, Friday night, Thursday night maybe. My boss was nice, cool lady, you know. Gave us a Christmas card, for working and da 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 da. Had a little gift card in it, this, that, and the third. She was nice. I've had, and you know what? I still feel bad to this day because Christmas Day, I was supposed to work, and I didn't go in. What year was this? 1997? It was either 96 or 97. Ah, shit. And I think it was 96. It was 96, and I was supposed to go into work at Filene's to work that day because for some reason they were going to be, why the fuck were they going to be open on Christmas Day? And why the fuck did I say I would do it? I said I would do it because I was going to get paid extra, because it was Christmas Day. But man, and I didn't do it. And I left that lady hanging. I don't think I ever went back after that. And I just felt bad. I still feel bad. I'm 45 fucking years old. I still feel bad for leaving that lady hanging. I don't know why. Shit. You know why. Y'all fucking know why. But man, I feel bad because she was so cool as a boss, and she wasn't like the nicest. Like she was strict sometimes, but she was cool. You know what I'm saying? And like, and I've had great female. I like yeah. I think I like female bosses over dude bosses. I just do. I've had better female bosses over male bosses. I just have. I'll take a female as a boss any day. Cause see, most of the time, 80% of the time, yeah, no. You know what? 90% of the time, I have been able to reason with them, and they understand quicker than a fucking man. And I've worked in situations where I don't have a whole lot of time to explain to you why. And this is not just what I do now. Past jobs, when I was in the military, you know what I'm saying? All this shit. I don't have time to explain to you why such and such is down, or why this is fucked up, or why we stopped doing this, or why this is broke, da 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 da. This is what happened, boom, boom, and I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about 90% of the time, a woman gets it faster and will let me do my thing and leaves me the hell alone and lets me work. A fucking man, especially a white man, wasting fucking time. Like, dude, why are you wasting time right now? Why are you wasting time? I told you what the situation was, or you see me dealing with it. I don't have time to even explain it to you for real. But I swear to God, it's man, just. Man, dudes, like, man, you are fucking stupid. Like, stop doing that, dudes. Y'all, that shit y'all do. It's men that have a little bit of it's men that have a little bit of power, right? You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, right? I got a new boss at work. I don't know why I'm saying work shit right now, but fuck it, I'm gonna say this because I ain't gonna see y'all next week, so I'm gonna get this shit the fuck out. What is it? I got a new boss at work. I haven't worked with him yet, you know what I'm saying? Because I was out of work for a while, and came back, worked for like a day, then went on a work conference, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't, I haven't had any interaction with him. I just remember seeing him when it's like his first day when they were walking him around. Then I left, and then freaking popped up for a day, and then like I said, but oh shit, what's what? Okay. You know what? I done lost track of time. So we wrap it up. Yeah. All right. So, man, that was a good little story. I can't wait to tell y'all next week. But yeah, stay tuned for next week when I tell you about my boss, my new boss. Wait till I tell y'all about this. I got to rap. Oh, I kind of like living that cliffhanger though, dog. What's up, dog? All right, here we go. So yeah, love y'all. Vacation next Sunday. I cannot wait. Going to see Wu-Tang. Let's go. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. I'm going to bring the pain. Hardcore to the brain. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we doing that next motherfucking week. Vacation, Chi-Town. I love y'all. This is OThaGreat. Hop the glass, deuces.